Good morning, you all. February is upon us, and with that, Valentine's Day is coming, and it is also challenge time. Let me announce the Door Harp Challenge. You can find plans for these things all over the internet. The idea came to me from Pinterest. I saw different styles of this. The harp that I'm building for the challenge video is very simple and it's rather oversized so that you could see more detail in what I was doing. The challenge will run from February 1st to 28th, 2026, and similar prizes to last time. I'm going to just make mine out of scrap wood. Plans will be in the pinned post on my community. I'm going to use some pine and some old paneling and a piece of 1/8 inch hobby plywood for the top. And I'm going to use just some old screws as my tuners, and some washers to kind of hold the strings in place while we tune. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Jim was born on soldier farms, red clay under his nails. Grandad's songs and borrowed tongues carried in the gale. Thin spruce plank and maple scrap spread out on the floor. He said, I'll build what my kinfolk played and hear them all once more. From the highlands to these hills, from the heather to the pine, every curve and every string is an old remembered line. He sands the wood so gentle, every tap a quiet prayer, building songs for 1,000 hearts who never knew he's there. He carves a neck by lantern light, marks frets with steady hand, thinks of reels in Donegal and jigs in Kerry's sand. He shapes a frame the way they did where mist rolls cold and white, dreams of dancing floors in Dublin and porches mountainside. From the highlands to these hills, from the heather to the pine, every curve and every string is an old remembered line. He sands the wood so gentle, every tap a quiet prayer, building songs for 1,000 hearts who never knew he's there. He doesn't sign his name too large, just a date and one small star. Says, this belongs to all of us who carry tunes this far. Then he lifts it to his shoulder, lets the first notes find the room, and the past walks in beside him every time it blooms. From the highlands to these hills, from the heather to the pine, every curve and every string is an old remembered line. He sands the wood so gentle, every tap a quiet prayer, for the countless generations who still gather in the air. This one's for the Sawdust Mafia. Hey! There was Davy Boy from Canada, turning stumps 7 Mach Jesus speed. Tamed a naughty burl like a rabbit bull, made a hollow form that make a bishop bleed. Shavings flying like a winter storm, shirt stuck fast to his sweaty back. When he held that fast to the tavern light, every jaw in the room went slack. They call them the Sawdust Mafia, artisans and a little bit more, men of shavings, grit and gospel hearts of maple, oak and ore, turning stumps into glory, running wild in a hail of chips. Crank the sketchometer to 90, white knuckles on the gouge and grips. Sawdust Mafia, raise your glass and your fingertips. Ryan rode a rocket in his little shed, spun a fancy bowl like a launch pad flare. Foot on the pedal, eyes dead calm, wood screaming hot in the midnight air. Curves so clean you could cut your tongue, edge so thin you could see through time. He just grinned. If it doesn't scare you once, you'll never cross that line. They call them the Sawdust Mafia, artisans and a little bit more, men of shavings, grit and gospel hearts of maple, oak and ore, turning stumps into glory, running wild in a hail of chips. Crank the sketchometer to 90, white knuckles on the gouge and grips. Sawdust Mafia, raise your glass and your fingertips. Big Mike at the whacking shack said, watch this lads or don't. Hey, sketchy blank like a crooked smile, he should have stopped but he won't. Hey, one last cut and the world went bang, rim took flight like a falling star. He laughs for a cloud you could almost taste, but a bowl in his beard and the raptors in the jar. Whoa. They call them the Sawdust Mafia, artisans and a little bit more, men of courage, cracked and grinning with their boots on the shaven floor, turning stumps into legends, singing loud over scrapes and squeals. Hey! Crank the sketchometer to 90, if it doesn't shake it isn't real. Hey! Sawdust Mafia, raise your glass and spin that wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people say a job's a noble thing, but I roll in late when the phone starts to ring. Got a coffee-stained tie and a sideways grin. Swipe my badge, start slacking again. You load 16 tabs, what do you get? Another lost tower and a screen all red. Stuck in a meeting that could have been a chat. Boss says work, I say can't do that. Yeah. One link for a quick how-to. Now the algorithm owns my view. From cake recipes to conspiracy threads. 3 hours later, haven't made my bed. You load 16 tabs, what do you get? Another lost hour and a screen all red. Stuck in a meeting that could have been a chat. Boss said work, I said can't do that. Yeah. Mama told me, son, go chase your dreams. So I chased a meme and a live stream team. Got big plans scribbled on a napkin note. Used it last night to wipe up a flow. You load 16 tabs, what do you get? Another lost hour and a screen all red. Stuck in a meeting that could have been a chat. Boss said work, I say can't do that. If you see me scrolling with my deadpan stare, tell my friends I'm happy in a swivel chair. Tell my boss I'm busy with a critical task. Then mute my mic, take a nap at last.
With the gulls and the milk on the step, hair in a knot, one shoe half wet, kettles all cackling, porridge like glue, 7-week goblins all screaming for stew. She scrubs out the socks till her knuckles turn red, pegs out the shirts that fall back on her head. One's on the table, one's eating the spoon, another's been sticking peas up the broom. Oh, raise your glass for the mammy half-mad queen of the chaos, the best that we've had. She's burning the dinner and losing her mind, saint of the saucepan, patron of the overtime. Tried, who burned the brown and serves and simply lay down and cried. She baked them some rolls from the frozen brick pack, forgot them poor soul till they all turned black. Pulled out the tray with a curse and a cough, sawed at the bottoms and hacked them clean off. A wee curly cherub with butter on chin said, "Mammy, they're hard, can we eat the soft bits?" Her lip gave a wobble, her shoulders went wide, she bawled like a banshee and simply lay down and cried. Here's to the Harry, the hurried, the tried, who burned the brown and serves and simply lay down and cried. Here's to the scorch marks on oven and heart, here's to the woman holding it apart. If ever you tasted a roll turned to stone, you'll know she was trying to feed you a whole. The hurried, the tried, who burned the brown and serves and simply lay down and cried. Here's to the Harry, the hurried, the tried, who burned the brown and serves and simply lay down and cried.
Raise your cups, you rogues and knaves, for a tale from all from wind-torn graves. Young Angus MacLean with his bonnet low, sent off to wed where the black flags blow. Hey! Campbell gold on the chieftain's hand, take my only girl, bind the clans by a band. But when she turned by the smoky hearth, Angus spat and swore at the bitter sight on earth. Hey! Hey ho for the Isle of Mull, salt in the wound and blood in the skull. Angus MacLean and his dark heart kin set a feud on fire that never burned thin. Hey! Teeth like stones from a cattle field, voice like crows on a wagon wheel. He hissed to his brother in the peat dark rain, better drown this bargain than bear that name. Hey! They dragged her out where the black lock yawns, past the reeds that cut, past the croaking spawn. Iron on her wrists, iron on her feet, chained to the rock where the deep drums beat. Hey, hey, ho for the Isle of Mull, salt in the wound and blood in the skull. Angus MacLean and his dark heart kin set a feud on fire that never burned thin. Hey, ho, hey, ho, and ho. Mary sank, cold on her tongue, cold in her shank. Campbell's wailed on the rocky shore. MacLean, you'll pay in gore. Hey! Boats were burned Of all the money e'er I had, I spent it all in company. The fire was warm, the laughter loud, the cost came quietly to me. Of all the harm I ever did, it never crossed another's door. It fell on me like winter rain and washed me to this parting shore. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all I've done for want of wit, the little things I can't recall, the words half spilled, the chances missed, now drift like smoke along the wall. Of all the comrades ere I had, they turn their faces, hide a tear. They clasp my hand, they bless my road. Their voices follow soft and clear. So raise it high, then set it down, and let the embered candles fall. Walk slowly from the open door. Good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all. So raise it high, then set it down, and let the embered candles fall. Walk slowly from the open door. Good night and joy be to
Alrighty, so we're going to trim that up, and alrighty, so there we have our little door harp. And you can well, that one struck some good harmonics. You could decorate this any way. You could laser the top before you attach it. You could cut a sound hole. You could do a heart. You could use a figured wood. There are just a million ways to do this. This was just a little sample project using some scraps I had around the shop. But there are a million ways to do this and make a very nice little project gift for somebody. You could do it in a heart shape. You could even do it in a shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. So anyway, there it is. It's this one is very simple, and it's mostly going to be just to let us know, you know, if the dog is banging on the door or whatever. So anyway, have a good day. Thank you.